I'm starting this recipe 4 hours before I want to eat it. It's actually an Alastair Little recipe, which I think I've been cooking. This is a really different way to cook chicken and it's delicious. In my mini chopper, I have to say, I use my KitchenAid mini chopper more than I use my food processor, just because of the convenience of the size. I've got 4 cloves of garlic. I've got a small bunch of parsley that I'm just going to roughly chop and add in. You haven't got to be precious and take all the leaves off. I've got the juice of 2 lemons, 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1, 2, 3. I might have to watch the film back to see how many I put in. I think this is 4. A teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of black pepper. You don't have to watch me do a teaspoonful of this. I could grind them in a grinding thing, it would be quicker, but I'm just guesstimating. Lastly, a teaspoon of fenugreek. A note about fenugreek, it usually comes in those little granules and they're really hard to grind. So I put all my fenugreek granules in a pan and I dry roast them and then grind them. I adore the smell of fenugreek. There's nothing quite like it. I'm looking very tired today. Give it a whiz! It should look like that. Here's the messy part. Let's make some space. So you want to release the skin from the breast. So I start by just very gently working my finger under the skin and loosening it. And then to get all the way up there, again, you've got to be so careful that you don't tear it. I just used a spoon, you can see that way round, and I just gently tease, take your time, tease the skin away. Okay, now it's time to get messy. The first thing I want to do is to spoon lots of this lovely marinade under the skin. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to do this. Yay. I'm going to start at the top and then I'm going to use my hands to massage it in. Okay. I'm going to massage it so it goes as far down as I can get it. Lovely. Oh, yes. Next, I'm going to put some inside the cavity. Slop it in. And lastly, I'm going to cover the chicken in it. I'm going to do it with my hands. I'm going to put the last inside. Wash your hands. I've chosen to do this on a day where it's not too hot in my kitchen because you're going to leave that now at room temperature for 4 hours. But I am going to cover it because there are flies about. So just loosely cover it so the flies can't get in. Make it fly-proof. I'll see you in 4 hours. My chicken is marinated for 4 hours at room temperature. I'm going to put it skin side down on a roasting tray. I have preheated the oven to 190 degrees and I'm putting this in, legs first, for 20 minutes. Keep these bits of marinade because we will give it a little baste as it carries on cooking. So as usual, I forgot to turn my microphone on. I've taken the chicken out. I'm just draining off the excess oil and mixing that into the marinade. I'm then sticking that pink thing up the hole and I'm using the fork to help turn it over. At this point, it's going to go back in the oven for 40 minutes. Oh, baste it with a little bit more of the marinade. There we go. I'm basting. It's going to go back in the oven for 40 minutes, but I'm going to baste it again after 20 minutes. This is a great little side dish to have up your sleeve for when you've got something in the oven and it's going to come out and rest. This is just a quantity for two. It's some green beans, some chantenay carrots that I have halved, taken the tops off. I haven't peeled them, but I have scrubbed them. I have seasoned them with salt and pepper. I've put about 2 teaspoons of olive oil on. You can use whatever oil you want, and 2 teaspoons of honey. These will then just go in the oven at about 180 degrees. When your main dish comes out to rest, they only need 10 minutes. I've taken this out 20 minutes out of the 40. And I'm just putting on the last bit of marinade. Smear it on, and it's going to have the last 20 minutes. Chicken is out. It should look like this. And it's now going to rest for 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. There's the veg. Smells lovely. Chicken has been resting. I'm just going to carve it up. I'm not very good at carving. It's kind of a pulling, cutting motion. There we are. So I've got the legs off. It's always easiest to take the legs off first. Oh. And then the breast meat, which has had all that fantastic marinade sitting underneath it. Oh, and there's the wings, actually. I can't be bothered to get the wings off. I'll come back to that. I'm only carving it up for me. So I'm going to just take the whole breast off and then slice it up. Please, I know you're all screaming at the film. Oh, that'll do. There we go. Bit of skin. It's not beautiful. It's going to taste beautiful. Oh my God. That tastes amazing. So when I have a chicken dinner, I want a chicken dinner. So that is, I've got a couple of slices of breast and the leg, some green beans and some carrots. I've done a separate film for that. And there are baked potatoes that I made the other day that I would have if I thought I could eat them, but I can't. Okay, that's the end.